Hey guys, Mr. Key here, and are the new SpaceBuds from Oraimo any good? And should you upgrade, especially if you have the previous version? So, how about we find out? Now, for those who are planning to get one of this, what you will find in the box are the usual suspects. So you have a USB-A to Type-C cable, silicone ear tips in various sizes, and of course, the SpaceBuds case. And guys, the first thing you would notice with the case is the new design change. And I think it's inspired by the lunar eclipse. Now, for context, here is the previous version, and you can immediately tell that the SpaceBuds is rounder and looks slicker than the free pods. But one thing I noticed is that it's a lot more slippery. But the fun actually starts when you slide the case open like this. So what you'll notice is that it has some cool lighting effect when you open and close the buds. And guys, you can also customize this lighting effect in the app settings. I'm going to talk about this much later. But aside from, the case, the buds themselves have also undergone a design change. So I'm talking black metallic finish with, colorful coating on the stem as well. And personally, I think it looks really good, right? Plus, it also has an IP54 rating, which makes it resistant to dust and water splashes. Now, I'm going to try to get this in my ear holes. Wearing the right one. Okay, so that's it. And straight off the bat, I can tell that it fits nicely and has a pretty good seal. I also noticed a lot of, passive isolation, which is as a result of the active noise cancellation on this guy. By the way, Oraimo is saying that their new SpaceBuds can, block up to 50 dB of noise. Now, for context, the AirPods Pro only has about 30 dB of active noise cancellation level. But guys, let's try to connect it to my phone using the Oraimo sound app that you can easily download on the Play Store and App Store as well. And one thing I noticed is that pairing was very fast, especially if you use an Android device. All I needed to do was open the case and then tap here to pair. And once I was in, I could tell that there's a lot of customization going on. For example, you can actually customize the noise control level and easily switch between noise reduction to transparency mode. You can also activate the smart mode right there on the app. What this does is, let's say you are in a room alone, right, listening to music, and a friend walks in to have a conversation with you. Now, the smart mode will automatically detect your voice and it would stop playing whatever song you're listening to, and will also switch to transparency mode so that you can be present in the discussion that you're having with a friend. It's cool, right? But yeah, there's also an equalizer setting as well that you can customize, but this is nothing new. However, what is completely new and cool as well is the fact that you now get to customize the voice prompt. Yeah, so let me explain a bit, right? So you know how you normally switch between different modes and you get the standard voice prompt, something that sounds like this. Pairing. Yeah. Now, what Oraimo has done is to give you the ability to replace that voice that I just played with your own voice or with any voice at all. So for example, if I tap here and I click on record, I can easily record voice prompt for each of these modes, right? So anytime I select or switch between these modes, it is what I recorded that plays back. I feel it's a really small but cool feature. But that aside, you can also customize the light effect on the case itself, and there are so many options to choose from. Personally, yeah, I'm a sucker for anything that can allow me customize things to my taste, and I just like the fact that Oraimo has done justice to this time around. And yeah, another set of features that are worth mentioning is the fact that you can connect the SpaceBuds to two devices at the same time. For example, I can connect it to my tablet and my phone. That way I can play games on my tab and still even use this to receive calls on my phone at the same time. I think it's cool as well. But guys, let's move away from that and let's test out the sound, because I feel like that's one of the things a lot of people look out for, obviously. And I'm sure a lot of people are wondering if there are any, differences between the old version, that's the FreePods 4, and the new version, which is the SpaceBuds. Yes, there's actually a difference. So the newer version is bass heavy, guys, like holy cow. It is also very loud, and I hear that the researchers who worked on Ham and Cardon also tuned the SpaceBuds. So I can tell that, the quality is definitely better. Now, specs wise, this uses an 11mm dynamic driver as opposed to 10mm that we had on the FreePods, and all of that to just say that the sound is definitely better. It is louder, it has a lot of bass, and it just sounds nice. Now let's check out the mic, and for context, this has 4 mic with AI noise cancellation as well. I'm going to test it, and I want you to please tell me which one do you think sounds better, right? So here's the sound coming from the SpaceBuds. Testing microphone, 1 2 1 2, testing microphone. Now here's the sound coming from the FreePods. Testing microphone, 1 2 1 2, testing microphone. And here's one coming from the AirPods Pro. Testing microphone, 1 2 1 2, testing microphone. So which one sounded better? Now, before I wrap this up, I just realized that I didn't mention anything about the battery life on the new SpaceBuds. So we're getting 40 hours of playtime with active noise cancellation turned off compared to 35.5 hours on the FreePods. Also, you can charge this in 10 minutes with the case and get up to 2 hours of playtime, which I think is really cool. So what do you guys think of, Oraimo's new SpaceBuds? And by the way, guys, I hear that you can actually get 12% off if you purchase this through Oraimo's new store app on the Google Play Store and App Store. So yes, Oraimo actually has a new store app on any of these platforms, and if you also use my code, I'm gonna put it here, you can get up to 5% discount as well. So that's a lot of discount going on. But yeah, let me know what you think about the upgrades on this guy compared to the FreePods. Do you have the FreePods? How has been your experience so far? And yeah, don't forget to like, share this video as well, and I'll see you later.